Hi, everybody, and welcome to our 2020 Kennard-Dale Marching Band Virtual Ice Cream Kickoff. Got my ice cream here. It's the middle of the afternoon, but that's okay. It's always time for ice cream. We're going to give you the information that we do have about our 2020 season and hope you can make the best and most informed decision possible. So first, for the 2020 season, we admit there's a lot that we don't know. There's a lot that a lot of people don't know. Like, are we going to have a band camp? Is there going to be a football season? We know that we still have to move forward, though. So we are moving ahead with plans for our 2020 season. We've picked our student leaders. Congratulations to those people. And they've already started some leadership training. Again, we want to prepare for this season like it's going to happen. We also want to make the most of whatever time and opportunity we have. We want you to know that we will always be primarily concerned with the health and safety of our students, parent volunteers, and our staff. We will always follow federal, state, and SESD regulations and guidelines for group activities. But the staff is absolutely committed to providing the best experience possible in whatever format we end up having. Some important schedule information. So if you look at the full 2020 schedule, let's say at best, it's a guideline, right? It's highly subject to change. And one of the next things you'll notice is the commitment date of Wednesday, May 20th. We will not participate in parades even if the communities have those. And we will not have the summer checkup rehearsals unless we've been given permission to. There's a lot that has to happen, of course, before we would get permission. And looking forward to the season, there are staff development and student half days on the dates listed on the screen here. Please check the schedule carefully. What that means is those Friday game days, maybe students wouldn't report at all on a staff development day, or maybe they would have a half day and you'd have to figure out transportation to come back to the school. Other important information, we want you to know that we're already thinking about these post-COVID world precautions. Things like, but not limited to, not sharing a water jug like we normally would, and having plenty of mouthpiece and reed cleaner around, and just in general giving more space, being more intentional about instrument care and cleaning. Drumline and guard auditions, everyone will be accepted. We just need to have kind of a placement audition for drumline to figure out which instrument you might play or maybe be more suited for the pit. We're not exactly sure what that'll look like, but Mr. Halterman and I are planning those things. And for our 2020 season, unfortunately, Miss Hackey won't be returning. We'll miss her a lot, and this is just her moving on with the next phase of life, and we want to thank her for all that she's done for Kennard-Dale Marching Band, and hopefully she'll be back soon. We will be hiring a new staff member. That's still in process, though, so I'll keep you posted. We are committed to finding the best person possible. And for our music arrangements, we've gotten spoiled by having our custom arranger, Zach Cairns. For multiple reasons, we will not be having custom arrangements this year. We don't want to have a tailored show for this group that maybe this season doesn't even happen. And also, the music boosters have unfortunately not been able to have some of our typical fundraisers for the spring. And so that's just some money we don't feel that we are necessarily in a position to lay out right now. But we will, again, make it the most special season possible. And something special for the Barr family is we are expecting Barr baby number 2 on October 28th, which is the first game of the season right now. August 28th. It's a good thing my wife is close by. And I just want everyone to know that that could affect my participation in the first 2 to 3 games, but and just me being at school, but I'm working these things out with Mrs. Vinay right now, and I'll give you information as I know more. Some general costs for those of you who haven't done this before. You see it up there, the Dinkle shoe for instrumental members, what the gloves will cost, the show shirt like I'm wearing right now, what you would wear under your uniform shirt, and cost of lyres kind of depends what instrument you play. If you are a returning member and all these things still fit, great news. You don't need to buy them again. The only new thing you would need to get is the show shirt for whatever our 2020 show is going to be. Guard costs will be determined closer to the season. Again, if you're a returning member, there's so much of what you have that you can reuse. We want to point out that the school district still has a $25 activity fee. That is not something that goes to the music department necessarily. That's not something that we collect. That is for any student 7 through 12 to participate in an extracurricular activity. As far as parent involvement, we are only as good as our parent volunteers, And we were able to have some really fantastic things like a lunar lander, the Apollo 11 lunar lander, and the big sheet of the moon last year, because we had some really dedicated and ambitious parents who were willing to do that. So just among other things, we need you to chaperone, take care of uniforms, provide food, build props, load the trailer, and take photos and videos, and so much more. So yes, the students are signing up for marching band. We like to also think that parents are signing up, whether it's providing food on a Friday night for a game or building props or loading the trailer, whatever it is, we need everyone's help for this. If you are going to be a volunteer, just know that you need to have your clearances. That information can be found on sesdweb.net on the parent and then volunteer information tab. So what's next here is that we'd like you to review the 2020 Handbook online. That's on the sesdmusic.org page if you go to the marching band link. Register there on the marching band webpage. There are 3 elements to it, and the third element, which is to complete, sign, and return the permission and emergency form. We're going to hold off on that until we're actually back in person. So don't try to mail it to the school or drop it off there or anything. Just hold tight. Just do the online parts first, and we'll worry about the written things later. And then update any personal information and charms. If you need help with that, I have something posted on the booster tab of the sesdmusic.org webpage, or you can reach out to me. And like we said, we want to commit by Wednesday, May 20th, so we can start moving forward with writing the drill and things like that. Speaking of drill writing, we want you to know we had a show planned that we kind of needed to overhaul, and we'll put that show on the back burner. What I can say is that we're going to ask for students to help us craft this show, to pick the music. We have some things narrowed down that look for an email from us soon, where we want you to help participate in picking the music for the show. It's going to be something fun. It's going to be something uplifting. It's something that celebrates actually being able to be back together again. We are truly looking forward to the season, if nothing else, just being back together with such a great group of young people. And again, we really look forward to being able to do marching band again in person. And until then, everybody stay safe and healthy. And you can reach out to me with any questions, and you can find my email on our music department website. Thanks, everybody, and stay safe. Go Marching Rams. Back to my screen.